Historians often describe Vikings as fearless warriors, but what they rarely mention is that Vikings deeply believed weather had emotions. And storms in particular were considered extremely sensitive. When a storm approached, Vikings didn't just prepare their ships. They prepared their voices. Shouting at the storm was not panic, it was communication. Vikings believed storms were easily offended and that silence could be interpreted as disrespect. By yelling aggressively into the wind, they showed confidence, dominance, and emotional clarity. Calm voices were seen as weakness, and whispering during bad weather was considered dangerous because it might confuse the storm. Some Vikings even insulted storms directly, believing that mockery made the weather lose focus. According to this belief, a confused storm was a weaker storm. This is why Viking ships were often filled with yelling sailors who sounded angry but were actually practicing emotional negotiation. If the storm became stronger, it meant it was offended. If it weakened, it meant it felt understood. Over time, this behavior became tradition, and shouting at storms was seen as a sign of leadership and bravery. So when modern people yell at the weather today, thinking it does nothing, remember that according to Viking logic, you're not being irrational, you're just continuing an ancient conversation that never officially ended.